Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible. You're a Lie in April. Heard plenty of good things about it. The rating on Netflix was pretty high, and it's dubbed, so I can watch it. I can't read my TV anymore. When I was younger, I could do that. Nowadays, not so much. Now, this anime is 22 episodes long. I felt that was about 10 episodes too long. Because a lot of it feels like they were padding it. Like there's one piano contest that takes like 3 episodes with flashbacks and just random stuff that doesn't need to be in it. Just saying, like you could have made that one episode. And while it tries to pull on the heartstrings, it's like, oh, this is so sad. Like, no joke, they will literally sit there, sad face, go, wow, this is really sad. Like, yeah, like with the music and what's going on, and with the looks on the faces, you don't need to say, this is so sad. It was just. It was stuff like that that just kind of ruined it, or they'd go into like the chibi mode, no yelling at each other, and then then like the next scene be something, oh, it's supposed to be really sad. Like the disconnect here and there in a couple episodes, again, cut out like 10 episodes, make it 12 episodes, so you don't need to pad it out. You don't need to have one kind of take up 3 episodes with a lot of flashbacks and other filler. Just saying. But on the good parts, the series protagonist, Kosai Arima, he's a prodigy. He plays the piano perfectly. When, like, say the Philharmonic and other, like, European style orchestras play, they'll add something, they'll take away something, they'll draw out this note longer than what the sheet music says, they'll get louder here and then quieter there, even though, like, the original composer didn't call for that. In Asia, I've looked this up, kind of fascinated by it. They're considered less talented because they play the music exactly as it's written. They don't add character to it, they don't add flavor to it. Well, Kosai was one of those people that his mom, no, oh, you played those last 2 notes too fast. Whap him on the hand. Oh, you didn't play that note long enough. Backhand him. Like, yeah, she fucking beat the shit out of this kid. Like his childhood friend would come over. Oh, you want to play ball? No, I can't. I fell down the stairs again. It's like, yikes. But he's a very talented piano player until his mom dies. She had, I'm guessing, cancer. They don't really say what it was, just that she was going downhill for a while with the machines, but still strong enough to backhand him. After that happens, like when he tries to play, all I can think of is his mom, just like how traumatized he is by everything, and like I can't hear the notes. I can't hear the notes. Like even as he's playing, he just like he goes tone deaf, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And then he meets a beautiful, talented violin player. She is just amazing. Kaori is full of life, full of spark, loves music, and she is willing, no, to not play the exact note. She's willing to take a more European style of music and add flavor to it, speed up here, slow down there, jump around a little bit on stage to add entertainment value to the song, which is obviously in complete and total conflict from what he usually plays and how he usually does it. But he starts crushing on her, and she starts crushing on him, even though later on she starts dating his best friend, although they don't really do much because she's too focused on certain competitions and getting better and having the protagonist Kosai play with her. Like, there's actually like 2 different love triangles in a series that didn't even need one. Again, I think they added both of them just to pad out the series and add more drama in a show that doesn't need more drama. Like they try to pull on your heartstrings, but then Oh, hey, here's an entire filler episode with nothing related to anything else going on. Just a bunch of flashbacks and stuff. It's like, why? Again, cut out 10 episodes, cut it down to 12, cut out the filler. Easily a 9 out of 10. And the music, being a show based on music, is fantastic. Like, they use music so well in this. But then it's like, said earlier, it's a sad scene, sad look on their faces, sad music, and then, wow, this is really sad. Like, you didn't need to say that. Like, we get it. It's a sad scene that this person just collapsed and had to be rushed to the hospital. We get it. Like, they're sad. They're worried about their friend. You don't need to, what is it called? Exposition? Like, you don't need to sit there and give exposition in that scene. It's just. And I get it. Being anime, they have a lot of anime tropes. It's just, but it ruins the moment. Like again, you get the chibi style, big headed versions of them yelling at each other in a comedy scene. But it's like, oh, sad, chibi comedy, sad. Like you could have had sad, then oh, let's try to uplift each other by telling stories of stuff that makes us happy without the chibi thing and yelling at each other anime style, and then go back to sad when like the telling the oh remember the time we jumped off this bridge and you were so worried but it wasn't actually that deep like you could stand up and you had to be above water just do a cannonball yay have fun but like, what if my mom's gonna hit what's your mom gonna do never mind I'll just jump yay oh did I forget the time when I don't know how to swim and it's like no it's like oh wow that was a good time yeah I remember that day that was so much fun but then like they do it like chibi and yelling at it's just like, how are you gonna do? Oh yeah, here's a traumatic child abuse scene, and him like, hey, yeah, this abuse really traumatized me, and then chibi style, yay! Like it just like they don't flow well together. And then there's another side plot where, oh, it's to teach him to learn his love for music again. Isn't that the literally the main plot of the story? The main plot of the story is that the violinist is trying to teach him how to love music again, how to be able to play it again. Like you don't need a side story with someone else to teach him to love music again, because that's what Kaori's doing. Like that's the whole point of her character. This show bounces around a lot. Again, from like serious, funny, serious, anime trope, serious, sad, anime trope, chibi. Had to have multiple love triangles, a couple plot lines that don't make sense, and the fact that like, oh hey, the plot line to teach him this. But we already had a plot line teaching him that. Why do we need to have two of them teaching him that? Like, again, I think they were told we need 22 episodes. We don't have enough material for 22 episodes. We need 22 episodes. All right, well then, we're going to pad this shit out. If you cut out the side stuff and like the dissonance, I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's like how they just don't mesh for some of the scenes. And cut out oh, half a dozen filler episodes and flashback scenes. Like if it had been like 12 episodes, easily could have been a 9 out of 10. But with the fillers, with the dragging it out, with the padding, with the like just things not meshing together, it is still good. And like, oh, read or watch this because like you like the reviews, like because trying to figure out what I want to watch on Netflix. Lately, I've been doing setting a timer for 5 minutes. If I don't choose by the time 5 minutes up, alarm goes off. Whatever I'm on, click. That's what I'm watching. Like, oh, let's see, what's this about? Read something. Oh, it's so heartwarming. Oh, gonna help it cry at the end, and it's like, I mean, again, they try to tug at your heartstrings, try to get you to cry, but it just doesn't, at least for me, just didn't do it for me because, like, yay, happy chibi moment, and then sad. Chibi! Traumatic scene, flashback of his mom beating him. Chibi! Like, if you made this a darker, more serious tone the whole way through, with a little bit lightheartedness, like them trying to tell the story of, oh, remember this day when we finally convinced you to jump off the bridge with us to go swimming, and then we found out you didn't know how to swim because your mom spent so much time teaching you how to play piano, you never learned how to swim. We all freaked out until we realized, oh, just stand up. Like, that would have been great of them, like, trying to lighten the mood with a story like that after something happens and they're all feeling down. But just have them sit there, the sad music, settling in the face going, wow, this is really sad. It just doesn't work for me. It's still good. I still think you should watch it. Just don't be going in expecting tears. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And the animation is pretty good. They do reuse some scenes. But, hey, what do you think they do in regular TV shows? Like, did anyone give Big Bang Theory shit for, wow, they used the same living room scene over and over? Well, yeah, it's a set. They built a set, and then they used it. So I don't get why people bitch about, oh, they reuse the same the same scenes over and over. It's like, wow, they're going to the same school that they go to. So it makes sense that they would reuse the same school scene. Like, it, I've never really gotten that point. Wow, they're reusing the same scene from the spaceship over and over again. Was it the same spaceship? Yeah. Then it would make sense that they would use the same animation from the spaceship. I'm just getting off on a tangent. Let you guys go. But yeah, check it out. As it is, 7 out of 10. Cut out the padding and the filler, 9 out of 10. With that, though, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.